Well, hey everybody, it is Jackson Galaxy, your cat daddy, back to you in a decidedly kind of lo-fi way, and I'll explain to you right now what that's about. Look, cat clicker training, I think, is one of the best gifts that we have when it comes to our work with cats. Not only in a way where we can, have fun with them, do a little high five in action, things like that. But as you go through life with your cat, you're going to see so many openings to use your clicker training know-how. And let's just face it, it is a bonding opportunity between us and our cats that we shouldn't pass up on. Now, at our most recent cat camp, I had this wonderful time with Samantha Bell, who, besides being a cat expert, also is a cat clicker training expert, who also is a trainer mentor for the Jackson Galaxy Project's Cat Pawsitive program. If you want to find out more about that, just go to the description and I'll give you some links there. Also, before she starts, because I want to just show how quick and easy and fun this can actually be, and she's the person to do it, we also have a sort of one-pager taking you through the steps of clicker training that's available over the Jackson Galaxy website. Also, link below, and maybe I'll just even put it up on the screen. Whoop! Just like that. But it's a lot easier to click it on the description. I just figured I would show you some magic. Speaking of magic, the magic of clicker training explained by Samantha Bell. I welcome your questions about this and comments below, but I would love for you to also pass this on to other people. So go ahead, take a look at it. Hopefully it's as obvious to you as it was to someone like me. So without further ado, here is Ms. Samantha Bell and her cast of cat characters to show you how easy and fun clicker training can be. Enjoy, everybody.
Hi everyone, I'm Samantha Bell. Here I am at home to show you clicker training. We can talk about clicker training all we want, but what really helps, because I want all of you to try this. This is what a cat clicker looks like. It's very different from a dog clicker. Dog clickers they're called box clickers, and they're square and they make a really loud, oh, he knows that noise. A clicker is not like a remote control. We're not using it to control the cat, to ask them to do something. We're using it to tell them, click, you did something right. So you want to think of this not as a remote control, but as a camera. That's what you want to think of this as a remote camera clicker. And you're watching your cat, and the second that they do something that you like, you click and you capture the exact moment you like. That's why we use the clicker, for precision. Because say, I like when Johan rolls over. This is Johan, by the way. Say I like when say hi, Johan. So say I like when Johan rolls over. I'm not asking him to roll over. I'm just sitting here doing my work, watching TV, and then Johan rolls over on his back. I can quickly click. Now I clicked, that means I have to give him a treat. There are very few rules of clicker training, but one rule that is super important is that every time you click, a reward follows. You want to find the highest value treat so that you know that this behavior that they're doing, that you're rewarding, is going to be so exciting for them. And we save these for just clicker training. High five. Good boy. Make your treats as tiny as possible. The reason being, a cat's stomach is the size of a ping pong ball. You see this? See the cat? This is the actual size of his stomach. Think about if you're giving big treats, that's only 3 or 4 treats. So if you give little tiny pieces, you'll keep that cat engaged without them getting full. Once they're full, they don't have the motivation for doing it. So when I'm training with them, I do it before I feed them. So I feed my cats 3 times a day. I feed them when I wake up, when I get home from work, and when I go to bed. And a good time to train is right before any of those times. So just remember, if they eat first, they've filled up and they're not gonna have that desire to train. Don't ever withhold food though. Feed them the regular times, just adjust your training time. There are 3 kinds of rewards. We have consumables, rewards that they can eat, and then we have activity rewards, and then we also have playtime rewards. So you can give them, you choose what is the highest value to your cat. With Johan, all 3 are high value. This is a cat who loves everything. He loves pets, he loves playing, and he loves petting. So any of those 3 things can be a reward with him. And if you think about it, throughout the day, anytime he does something I like, I can click and then just give him a pet. I don't have to have that treat with me because he sees pets as a reward. This kid could be pet all day long and he will pet himself. So with him, we could do that. You don't have to always have treats and you don't have to have a major structured plan. You can just do it on the go. And if you don't have your clicker, you can make a click noise with your mouth. Next, you're going to charge the clicker. So that sounds weird, I know. So what you do is you show Johan that this clicker has power. That every time that noise happens, it is followed by a treat. And they're not gonna have to do anything at first. You just do it a couple times. Cats are so smart and he will understand immediately that, and your cats will too, the click means a treat is coming. So he hears click means a treat, click means a treat, click means a treat. Now, some people will say, oh, I do it, but I don't use a clicker. I just say yes, or I say good job. And here's the problem with that, I think, is you say the words yes and good job in your life. And that's gonna confuse the cat. The reason the clicker is so great is because it's so specific. You don't use this in your everyday life, so they're only gonna hear it when they're training. The word yes and the word good job, you do use in your everyday life, and then that's gonna confuse them and they're gonna hear yes, and they're gonna think, what did I just do? What if they were just doing something naughty and you said yes on the phone? Then they're gonna think that that's good. So that is the beauty of the clicker. It's precision, and it's also not going to confuse the cats. When you're doing a training session with your cats, it's very important you only teach one behavior and you only do it for less than 10 minutes. You never want to keep going and going and going because then they could get tired of it. It's a lot of mental stimulation for them, and you don't want them to get sick of it. You never want them to be like, oh, when is this gonna end? Or, oh, you wanna leave them wanting more. You always wanna do that with cats, with everything. Just when petting them, when brushing them, always leave them wanting more because you don't wanna overdo it. So we're gonna try one behavior with Johan. It's just gonna be for a few minutes, like 1 or 2 minutes, and then we'll put him away and we'll bring out his brother and we'll try a behavior with his brother. Put him away and bring out Johan again. So that way he's not confused. He knows this is my session. I'm going to try this behavior. And these are all behaviors they've never done, I promise. You would know. You'll see. They're not gonna know what to do. Okay, so here we are. We're gonna get Johan to come when called. Now, first he's already here. So because he's here, I'm gonna click, I'm gonna give him a treat. And then what I do is called resetting. Since he's already here, I gotta get him away. So I'm gonna take a treat and toss it. Then I'm gonna call him over to me, and when he comes, he gets clicked. Johan. Good boy. We'll reset. Johan, come here. Now say he didn't want to come all the way over to me. I would click as he started to come to me, and that's called shaping the behavior. So he might take one step toward me and I'd click and toss him that treat. There are no hard and fast rules about this. As long as you are rewarding the cat for something that they do, then you are helping them. Sit up. Good boy. And then his other one, as we saw before, is high five. High five. He's like, I didn't know that one. He is super eager, and you don't know if your cats will be that eager, but I'm telling you, I bet they are. Okay, this is my handsome boy Desmond. Very treat motivated, but he's a little shy. With Desmond, I'm gonna try spin. He's never done it before. You will see. He has no idea what we're doing, but I'm gonna make him go in a circle. And then he gets the treat. This is luring. I'm using this as a lure to get him to spin, which it's not as effective because oftentimes the animal is so focused on the treat that they don't know what behavior they're actually doing. They're just blindly following it. Good boy. You ready? Go spin. Clicker training is all about the cat's happiness. It's not about what we want to do. So with that new part of it, learning that spin, that was enough for him, and that's fine. We do some old stuff to leave it on a good note, some stuff he already knows, and we just leave him wanting more, and then tomorrow or later today, we only want to do a minute or two of the new stuff. So tomorrow or later today, we will try spin again, and eventually I'll post it. I'll have Desmond just spin it like that. This is Packard. Packard was a heaven cat on one of Jackson's My Cat from Hell episodes. He's very special. He is deaf, and oh no, I'm sorry. He is deaf. So I'm going to try to teach a deaf cat how to come here without a click. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna do this to see if I can get him to come here. Come here. I'm gonna try this. Come here. And if he comes, then I will give him a thumbs up and a treat. So first I'm gonna show him the treat. He's gonna sit, sit, and then there's your treat. And then I'm gonna toss one so that he goes away. Tried to get him to come here, and you get your treat. And I believe that I was giving him a thumbs up, and then I'm gonna throw it and reset. He's looking for other treats still. And when he gets to me, I'm gonna give him a high five and give him a treat. That's not a high five, that's a thumbs up. I've got a lot on my mind. Come, you're here, and you get your treat. I love it, this is working, I'm so excited. Come a little closer. I love this. Now I'm going to train her to do a bunch of stuff. I love that we tried this, buddy. You're such a good boy. Okay, we're going to try something new and fun and exciting with Johan. And we're going to put down these rainbow cones and see if he will do agility. He's never done this before, and I want you to see that. Look, this is brand new. You see him look at it, the cone, like, what is that? Good boy. Good. What can I call this? Through the cones? Should we say through the cones? Let's do through the cones. Ready? Through the cones. I'm gonna fall over. Through the cones. Good boy, through the cones. Through the cones. And that's it. That's all I'm gonna do with him now because that was a lot. So I'm just gonna say, what a good job. I'm gonna finish with one more treat just to leave on a high note. And that's it. And the purpose of that is just bonding, enrichment, just filling his filling his life with happiness. He loves working. Say, yay, Johan! So this is Wanda and Vision, and these are my foster kittens because it is spring. Honestly, all clicker training is gonna do is gonna give you the best bond with your kitty, and it's gonna make them love you even more. These two are a little young to clicker train because they don't eat hard food yet, but maybe when they're 8 weeks old, we'll get them weaving through some cones. And we say goodbye, babies.
See, did I tell you it was easy and it was fun and you could get going just like that treat? I hope you share it with friends. I I hope you go and try it right now with your cats and show us what you got. I would love to see any videos that you post, so tag me on any of your Instagram posts where you show some videos or on YouTube or anything like that, so I'm sure to see it, and maybe I'll even repost it for the world. So anyhow, but before all that, I just want you to know that this is something that I discovered a long time ago working in shelters, where I could communicate and bond with cats who were fearful, who were not totally socialized. And so imagine what you can do with your cats. And don't forget, you guys who work in rescue, this is great for working with under-socialized cats, whether you're in a shelter or rescue environment or whether you're a foster parent. There's never a bad time to be working clicker training. So with that, go forth and clicker, you guys. Don't forget, we do have a link in the description to a one-pager that we have on the Jackson Galaxy website, which will take you step by step through just beginning with all of this. Don't forget to check out Cat Pawsitive through the Jackson Galaxy project, because that is what we do when it comes to clicker training in the world of rescue. So without further blathering, like I said, go forth and clicker. Until next time, all light and all love and all mojo to you guys. Mwah. Click.
Meow.